Hello everybody, Trailer Trash Tim. I am speaking to you from the back of a Walmart this morning. I'm in my truck. It's about 3:30 in the morning on a Monday morning. What is it, December 10th, 11th? I don't know what it is. I was gonna wait until I got off work today and got back home and go in my rolling studio and make a video for today. But when something's really on your mind, on your heart, sometimes I just don't want to wait. So I apologize for the poor quality, the lighting. I'm doing the best I can in my truck, but there's some I just want to get off my chest, and so I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this video. I'm waiting for them to open so I can take in my products, and this week I'm going to tell you exactly what I do later on, not today, but later on this week. I'm going to tell you a couple other things about myself you don't know as well. But I've been thinking about three things that I want to mention in this video. Let me get a sip of coffee. Thank the Lord for coffee. I have to go back in time to when I started my little channel here. I'm an enthusiast. I'm an RV enthusiast. I love my RV that I have, you know about, and my entire plan for my life is to retire and hop in my RV or hitch up my RV and travel and see the country. That's what it's all about. And when I started my channel, that's what it was going to be about. It was just going to be about RVs, and it was basically, my channel was going to be like my online photo album of sorts, except with videos on YouTube that I could share with friends and family. And, there's a lot of people have RV channels and things like that, but that's what my idea was. It was just going to be a place where I could document my travels once I started. And I've done a few regional things, but, I eventually want to get out and see the entire country. But one day, I don't know, I guess it was about a year ago or so, I was just sitting out on my deck at my house, and I had been real concerned about this story with regard to Gonzalo Lira. And rather than talk about anything RV related, I just sat down and I just started talking about Gonzalo. I had no idea what would happen, but I just posted that video with no plan or no notes or anything, and I just spoke from my heart. And little did I know the response I would get from that, but I did get an incredible response from that video, because I found out quickly there's a lot of people out there all around the world who are concerned about the Gonzalo Lira situation. And so I decided after that video, I kind of went back to, I kind of changed my channel after that, and I started talking about news and current events. And that's what I've been doing ever since. And whenever I had any knowledge of any news or updates about Gonzalo, I would post that in a video and share with my little community here, because there are people that want to hear about that. And I'm aware you can go elsewhere and get news. I get that. That's not lost on me at all. But if it's on my heart and it's on my mind, quite frankly, it's my channel. And if I want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. There's just a contrast. I'm going to be rambling here a little bit, so just bear with me. I was thinking this morning about two men who have connections with Ukraine. One is Hunter Biden, and the other is Gonzalo Lira. And one has gone over there and done his part to ravage the people of Ukraine. There are a lot of innocent people in Ukraine that are caught in the crossfire of this mess over there. And the son of the current occupant of the White House went over there and established his ties with Burisma and other entities. And, not to get bogged down, but the long and short of it is this: son goes to Ukraine, makes millions of dollars that he then routes back to the Biden crime family. That's the long and short of it. That's the Cliff Note version of what has happened. This coke-addled, prostitute-loving disaster of a human being needs to be in prison along with his father and other members of the Biden crime family. What's ultimately going to happen, I don't know. I read this morning that Hillary Clinton is offering her help to Joe Biden. So let me tell you, if you got to rely on Hillary for help, you know things are bad. And on the other side of the ledger, you got another man in Ukraine by the name of Gonzalo. Now, I don't know all the reasons Gonzalo Lira went over to Ukraine to live. I don't know why anybody would want to live there this day and age, but he did. One thing I've read is that he has family in that region of the world, and he wanted to be closer to them. As you know, Gonzalo is he has dual citizenship with the United States and Chile. And you know all the story about what's happened to him, but what he did, in contrast, I was thinking in my mind about contrasting Hunter and Gonzalo. Hunter goes there and participates in the cesspool of corruption. Gonzalo goes over there, gets an apartment in Kharkov, and starts exposing the cesspool of corruption. One used the money, as we now know, on hookers and cocaine, and the other is rotting in a Ukrainian prison, probably being tortured. And all of this troubles me, and all of this bothers me, and it's things like that that I report on my channel simply because it's in the news. Well, I guess sooner or later it had to happen, but I've had to deal with I guess you'd call an internet troll. Let me just be very clear. I have never been a tech guy. I'm not a geek. I don't understand. I know how to turn a computer on, and that's about it. I don't understand all the ins and outs of technology and making videos. Obviously, my videos would be a lot better if I did. But it's just me and my phone making simple, plain videos. And there's been some people that have joined me along the way, and, you know, they've decided to join my little channel here, and I appreciate them. But then you get a troll who comes on here and gets in my comments and accuses me of using Gonzalo Lira to boost my views and to make money on YouTube. And I got to tell you, that does not sit well with me at all. And I wanted to respond to that, and maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I never started on YouTube to make money. Now, I'm not opposed to it. I think it'd be fantastic. I mean, the idea did go through my head that, hey, you know, once I do get to start traveling and maybe I can retire and maybe I could supplement, Social Security or what other income I may have with YouTube revenue. But I had no delusions of grandeur at all. I know that the chances of success on YouTube are slim and none. I get that. I don't have 1 million subscribers. I got my little community here, and I'm grateful for each and every one of them. But it really, quite frankly, rankled me, and it's a burr under my saddle, if you will, that anybody would accuse me of using Gonzalo to boost this channel in any way. That's not at all what I'm doing. Sorry, I lost my light. I never knew when I started talking about him what would happen. That, yeah, I did get a boost in subscribers and views. I admit that. But that I never expected such a thing. If you could see what kind of money I'm making off of YouTube, you probably wouldn't accuse me of using Gonzalo Lira for my own personal gain. I checked my analytics this morning at 3 o'clock. I'm out here in the 30-degree weather loading up my product. And I just looked at my analytics on the little motherboard or whatever you call it on YouTube. You know how much money I've made on YouTube in the last, 3 months? $14. $14. I mean, I couldn't buy big meal at McDonald's was $14. I don't know. I hadn't been to McDonald's and I don't know when. I don't eat that kind of crap. I'm just a regular guy with a small little channel on YouTube down here in Alabama. I'm just a country boy. I'm not, there's no conspiracy here. There's nothing sinister going on. It's just a regular guy with a small YouTube channel who's talking about the news, who's talking about things that interest me. That's all I'm doing. I'm not using anybody for anything. If it's in the news, or if it's in the culture, as my little byline says, if it's in the current events, if it interests me, I'll come on here and make a video about it. It's as simple as that. There's nothing sinister going on here. So to be accused by somebody of doing something sinister is it's just absurd. And I wanted to come on here and address it. Along the way, as I've made these videos, I've had a few people come and join our community and they'll comment on our videos. And I've been able to meet, just from this channel, just some fantastic people that have joined into the channel and participate. And I love these folks. They're great. I mean, they're like my internet neighbors. I'm thinking about guys like Sam's Butcher Shop. Just a fantastic guy. We talk a lot in email. I mean, he's a friend of mine, and we've become friends through the internet. I'm thinking about people like Pat Ornsby over in Japan. I mean, I would never meet people like this. Tracy up in Minnesota. Gordon, Don. I mean, so many people I could mention. I'm sorry, I don't mean to leave anybody out, but these are just salt of the earth, good people. And it's been a joy for me to meet these people because of my channel. And honest to God, this is the absolute truth. There are days when I don't feel like making a video, and there are other days when I'm so damn busy at work I don't have time to make a video. It's been that way recently. Later on this week, when I tell you what I do for a living, you'll understand. It's my high season. I am super busy, and there are days I just haven't had a chance to, and there are other days when I just don't feel like doing it, quite frankly, but I intend to do it pretty much every day. But the days that I just don't feel like doing it, I just get out there anyway. You know why? Because I'm thinking about those people who have really become my friends in a cyber manner, in an online way. People like Tracy and Pat and Don and Sam and Gordon, and I don't know, I could go on and on. I'm leaving some of you guys out, and I apologize. Monk Snacks. I could go down the list. I don't mean to omit anybody. I love all you folks, and I mean that. You guys mean a lot to me. You really do. And on those days when I don't feel like making videos, quite frankly, I'll say, man, I got people out there that might want to hear about what's going on. It might just be a freaking cat video, but I'm going to touch base with all the folks out there and just say, hey, because some of them actually care about something I've got to say. I don't know why. And I care about what they have to say. So there's nothing sinister going on here. I'm not making bank on YouTube, Mr. Troll. I'm not opposed to making bank on YouTube, but I'm not using Gonzalo or anybody else for that matter to make bank on YouTube. If people want to help me out, there's links down below and they can do that, and that's fine. I got no problem with support. But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I am a guy who is concerned about what's happening with Gonzalo Lira, and I'm doing my best to get the word out about the atrocities and the travesty that is happening to this man. And it's as simple as that. I am one American who has a voice, and I feel obligated to use my voice, and maybe somebody will listen, somebody that has the wherewithal to do something about this travesty that is happening to this American citizen. Mr. Troll, did you accuse Tucker Carlson of using Gonzalo Lira for his benefit? Did you accuse Elon Musk of doing that? My voice is nowhere near as loud as theirs, but I'm not going to sit on my hands when I see an injustice like this and say nothing. I will say something, and if you want to accuse me of something sinister, you go right ahead. but you're wrong. And it's as simple as that. My coffee's getting cold. So that's what's on my heart, and that's what's on my mind. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep talking about the things that I am concerned about as an American. Some days, it'll be about, it's always going to be about whatever's in the news. And if there's any more news on Gonzalo, I'll get on here and I'll report it. Trolls be damned. And if you want to question my motives, go right ahead. But the only motive I've got is just to speak from the heart and tell people how I feel about what's going on. It's as simple as that. That's all there is to it. That's what's on my heart and mind, folks. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. So thanks for listening. Hey, listen, if you do me a favor and like this video, unless you think that's some kind of a plot or something, and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate that. Thanks a lot, all you guys. I really appreciate those of you that watch my videos and follow the channel and have, some of you have sent me emails and commented on the videos, and that means a lot to me. It really does. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I really hope you go out there and have a fantastic Monday. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.